because you are a liar and hater, a troll, and an hypocrite. Whoo, you guys, I am fired up. I have never faced adversity quite like this before in the many years I've been making these crappy YouTube videos. And you know what? Scratch that. I take that back. My videos aren't crappy necessarily, especially not the video in question, the video that seemingly got me into a little bit of trouble. Now, I post a lot of different types of content to this channel, and I'm very aware that one of the biggest draws that I have, one of the best things that I have going, is my video series called Deep Cuts, deep dives into certain gaming-related topics. These videos are a ton of work to make and to produce and to research. They're super difficult, they're very challenging, but they're also the most rewarding, and we've accomplished a lot of really cool things from making these videos. However, back in June, earlier this year, I had made a Deep Cuts video on the released and then unreleased fighting game called Death Cargo by this Italian company called Necrostorm. It was a really interesting topic to me because just the way the game was distributed, it was such a jank mess, and then the game was like completely removed from the market, scrubbed from the internet. This game was like a phantom. It was really interesting to me. And so I followed and researched and documented the story so I could share it with you guys. It was an informative piece, mainly just recanting the facts, but there was a little bit of editorializing in there as well. I did share my own opinion. If you guys have seen any episodes of my Deep Cuts video series, then you know the formula. The video was published in June, got some good feedback on it, and then we moved on towards the next project. That's the way it is. That's the way it is for YouTubers. It's always about the next video. But no, more than 2 months later, on the morning of September 12th, I awakened early in the morning to see that Necrostorm, the creators of Death Cargo, slide into my DMs. First of all, before I had even started working on the video, I did first reach out to Necrostorm to see if I could get permission to share any gameplay footage of the game for that video. It was a complete long shot, given how aggressive they were in taking down gameplay videos in the past, but I wouldn't be doing my due diligence if I didn't at least try, and they of course said no. So I didn't include any gameplay footage whatsoever in my video. Necro, hi, we've just noticed that you did a YouTube video using our copyrighted logo, our copyrighted covers, our copyrighted website graphics. Can you please explain why did you ask for permission to eventually not care about it? Probably I'm not aware, bud. Have you signed with Necrostorm? A deal that gave you the right to use our trademark and our copyrighted material. Stay Necro, and wait till the storm comes. Now, I did not show any gameplay footage in my video whatsoever, which was what I originally inquired about. I did, however, show in my video the things that they had mentioned, and lo and behold, I checked my YouTube channel, and I received a full-on copyright strike, and the video was forcefully taken down. Now, a copyright strike is one of the most serious violations you can have against your channel. It's different than a copyright claim, which will just change the monetization if you use like a background, song or something like that. You can have like 100 claims against your channel, and it's not going to negatively impact the status of your channel. A copyright strike, however, 3 of those, and you lose your YouTube channel forever. It's usually reserved for straight up stolen content. It's a very serious violation, and so I took this very seriously. It's just so preposterous. The logo and the cover. It's like any video where someone's holding up their favorite games, or they got fucking posters in their background. They're showing anything regarding the movie, the game, the TV show, anything they're talking about. If this were a thing that companies were going after to take these videos down, there'd be nothing on YouTube. There'd be like literally nothing, especially the gaming section, the entertainment section of YouTube. That shit would be a barren wasteland. Just this argument, it just doesn't hold any water. And to add insult to injury, the DMs do not stop there. Not at all. So let's read through this entire message together first. So we already read the first message. In my response, I say, "Hi Ricardo, thanks for reaching out. As requested, I had excluded gameplay footage of Death Cargo. However, logos, cover art, etc. are fair use when it comes to an editorial piece such as this. I'm not sure what the copyright laws are in Italy, but if you like, I can remove this video's availability to that region. Cheers," from Brendan, keeping it cordial. And then I saw that the video was forcefully taken down. Well, I see that it's been forcefully taken down. I'll post an updated version. That was my initial inclination, But after thinking about it, and after dwelling on it, that's not what I did. Necro, hi. Thank you for have confirmed that you don't have any right to use our trademarks or share private conversations. This is going to be useful in case you want to do a Counter-Strike falsely appealing to fair use. I say, I did not confirm that. Have you guys ever seen a review before? Also, the publishing of a Facebook message is not against this platform's privacy policy. So, did you sign a deal that let you use our trademarks? No, you didn't. I kindly remind you that a court establishes if fair use is applicable. Are you self-claiming yourself judge and jury? On a side note, I don't understand why you keep using the term guys when you are speaking with me only and I'm not your buddy. When the fuck did I call them guys? Humanly speaking, let me personally answer to your video. Considering I'm the only one who will ever watch it from Necrostorm staff, and considering you gave us suggestions about our company and our life. First of all, you are laughable when you speak about informative peace and speaking about being honest, because you are a liar and hater, a troll, and an hypocrite. 1. You wrote here that the game looked really cool, just to obtain free material. Then in the video, you clearly confirmed that your opinion was the opposite about the game. Factually, you were lying. 2. You wrote in your video, stay necro and wait till the storm comes. No, said no one ever, lol. It's true, I did make fun of their tagline. Factually, we have over 18,000 loyal customers that economically support... Oh shit, don't thumb up it. Factually, we have over 18,000 loyal customers that economically support and sustain our company since 2009. Like any hater, you think your opinion is more true than facts. 3. You made joke about our English, perfectly knowing we are not English. At least not who wrote those posts. I can't read that, unfortunately. Factually, this is the typical behavior of any other internet troll. I didn't make fun of them for their broken English. I simply said that they wrote in broken English. I was addressing the fact that they spoke in broken English. 4. All of our customers get their working copies and were able to activate it, who didn't get a full refund. I invite you, for your own personal interest, to find a single real customer that didn't get his or her copy. Indeed, not a single customer ever called us scammer. But you, with this cyberbully attitude, create a video pretending to defend people that never asked for your help, just to obtain a few likes and subscribers. Factually, you are an hypocrite. In conclusion, you are free to be a liar, and hypocritical, and hater, and a troll. Just do that with your own content. Don't monetize a video made with contents created by the same people you are calling scammers. That's dishonest, Mr. Honestly. Stay necro and don't contact us again. From Ricardo, the web content moderator from Necrostorm Company, and I say fantastic, thank you. What part of don't contact us again you didn't get? Thumbs up. Whoo boy, is everyone alright? Are you okay? I'm not gonna lie, when I first read this, my blood was boiling, and it took a lot for me to not engage, not to immediately fire back, not to immediately that day go and make a video and put them on blast. And it's been nearly a month, and I've waited so I can make a complete, thorough, coherent, and calculated response. Okay, let's start off by breaking down some of this message real quick, because it's really something. So Ricardo here writes that I lied to them to obtain free material, which he's referring to when I first reached out to them, asking for permission to show footage of the game, which is not at all what I asked for. And yes, I said that the game looked really cool in my initial message to them, and I stand by that. One of the reasons I was interested, and so many other people were interested in this game in the first place, is because stylistically it did look really cool. I stand by that. And my sentiment, that opinion, carried on in the video as well. In my video, I even said that the game was endearing. I actually think I was very, very fair to Death Cargo and to Necrostorm in that video, probably even more than I should have been, considering some of the things that happened around the time of the launch of the game. Which is why this super aggressive response is all the more surprising. If any of you guys have seen any of my deep cut videos, you know they're not hit pieces. I'm not going after anyone. I'm not trying to take anyone down. I'm not throwing shade. Maybe it seemed that way because I was documenting and referring to forum posts that, at the time, there were plenty of negative comments. There were plenty of people calling them scammers. I included this in the video because that was the story. People were saying they didn't receive their copies of the game, their digital versions weren't activating. Those were actual things that were abundantly clear in the forums I featured at Shoryuken and Test Your Might. Not to mention the Kotaku articles. But Ricardo still insists in the response that those things didn't happen, and that I'm a cyberbully for reporting and documenting those things. Not once, not one time in that video did I ever call them scammers. And here's the thing. If I had just gotten the copyright strike and nothing else, I probably would have just posted a neutered version of the video and then waited the 90 days because the copyright strike would have been lifted after 90 days had I not taken any action. And I would have just let it go. But they decided to make it personal, and they took the video very personally. One of the parts of the video where there was admittedly a bit of conjecture on my part had to do with a Facebook post they had put out a month after the game's troubled launch, where they indicated that their aggressive interactions with their customers, their blocking of gameplay on YouTube and Twitch, all of these things was actually all deliberate in order to garner hate towards the game, because that would help promote the game even more. First of all, I love that in this post they're using a picture of King Leonidas from 300, yet here they are ragging on me for using a copyrighted image. Yet I am the hypocrite. I digress. And all of these things that they were doing to piss people off, it was just a guise. It was just a guise, and that really struck me as odd. And I said that I thought they were lying. And that was conjecture on my part. One point in particular from that post always bugged me. They had indicated that the Kotaku articles written by Yannick Lejac were perpetuated. That basically they were in on it. But no news site, no journalist with an ounce, with a morsel of journalistic integrity would ever write fake articles to help basically sell a game. 1,000,000 to 1. I know things have happened in the past, and say what you want about Kotaku, but I didn't buy it. And shame on me for not pulling on that thread 4 months ago when I was making the video. But after this happened, I reached out to Yannick Lejac, who wrote those articles on Kotaku at the time about Death Cargo, and he agreed to let me share his response. He definitely never coordinated anything with them. Nothing. Yet I am the liar. We have them here literally caught in a lie. A very serious one, need I say any more? And it's really abundantly clear to me that we're not dealing with rational people here. And maybe it's just one person. I actually don't doubt that there's some very hardworking people over at Necrostorm. I don't doubt that at all. I honestly half expect them to try to do something about this video, somehow. And as for my original Deep Cuts video on Death Cargo, I went ahead and I disputed the copyright strike. The video was completely transformative, 100% fair use. The logo and the box art, are you kidding me? When Morgan Spurlock made the documentary Supersize Me, literally using one of McDonald's taglines as the title of the film, you think they were thrilled about it? Of course not. But he's within his right to make it. We need to be able to review, criticize, and even scrutinize. It is our duty as content creators. It helps keep these companies in check. And as for us on YouTube, people are free to review, criticize, and scrutinize our content as well. It's one of the things about making content. Everybody is subject to it. It's called the comment section. It's brutal. And that brings me to the crux of the argument. And honestly, what bothered me the most about this entire ordeal? Necrostorm, they didn't care that the box art was in the video. They didn't care that the logo was shown for a few seconds. That's not why they hit me with a manual copyright strike. The real reason, which is made abundantly clear in their DM, the real reason is that they didn't like the views and opinions expressed within the video, which, needless to say, is not a valid reason for a takedown. So I disputed the copyright strike to get the original video back as it is, as it was, retain the views, the likes, the comments, everything as it was. And I wanted to wait for the outcome of that before I made this video. And I am happy to say the original Death Cargo Deep Cuts video is back and available to view right now, and I encourage you guys to watch it and judge it for yourselves. Woo! The system works. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me. Thank you to Yannick Lejac. Thanks to my YouTube friends who supported me and gave me advice on how to handle everything. And thanks to YouTube for supporting its creators, even the small ones. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.